Explore with Skyline. Welcome to Switzerland. This is a country where the word beautiful feels like an understatement, a land where every vista seems to have been composed by a master painter. This is a country where nature has not only outdone itself, but has set a standard for the rest of the world. The sheer scale of it all is humbling, a powerful reminder of the Earth's raw, untamed majesty. Imagine towering peaks that don't just touch the sky, but seem to challenge it. Faces of granite and ice like the legendary Matterhorn or the formidable Eiger that have captivated the human imagination for centuries see their snowy caps glistening in the Alpine sun, a brilliant, blinding white against the deep blue sky. Then picture valleys so intensely green and vibrant they seem to hum with life. These are not empty landscapes. They are alive with the gentle, melodic chime of cowbells, a constant, soothing soundtrack to the Alpine summer. And the water, crystal-clear lakes that serve as flawless mirrors for the majestic mountains surrounding them, their surfaces still, their depths holding secrets of emerald and sapphire. You may think this is just a postcard, a carefully curated image designed to inspire, but this is the everyday reality of Switzerland. It's a living, breathing masterpiece. For generations, this small, landlocked nation, nestled in the very heart of Europe, has been more than just a destination. It has been a crossroads of cultures and ideas. It has captivated visitors from every corner of the globe, drawing them in with a magnetic pull. Its beauty is legendary, a promise of wonder and awe that is always fulfilled and often exceeded. Yet the true allure of Switzerland is something deeper than its scenery. It's a feeling that settles in your soul. Breathe it in, that crisp, clean mountain air feels like a tonic, sharpening your senses and clearing your mind. Feel the profound peace that comes from standing by a serene alpine lake, where the only sound is the gentle lapping of water against the shore. Time itself seems to slow down here. The frantic pace of the modern world fades away, replaced by a natural, unhurried rhythm that allows you to truly appreciate the simple, profound beauty in every detail. Every view is a masterpiece, worthy of a frame, and every moment becomes a memory in the making, a snapshot of pure happiness. Switzerland offers a powerful and necessary escape from the noise and hustle of our daily lives. It's a chance to reconnect with the natural world, to find a deep and lasting tranquility, and to experience a rare sense of harmony between humanity and the environment. Here, tradition and modernity don't just coexist, they enrich one another in a perfect, seamless harmony. You can ride a state-of-the-art train, a marvel of precision engineering, as it glides effortlessly through ancient mountain passes carved out by glaciers. Then, step off to wander through medieval old towns where every cobblestone street and clock tower tells a story from centuries past. Just around the corner, you can discover world-class contemporary art and the clean lines of cutting-edge Swiss design. This effortless blend of the ancient and the innovative is what makes Switzerland endlessly fascinating and consistently surprising. Looking ahead to 2025, the call of Switzerland feels stronger and more relevant than ever. It promises a journey not just across landscapes, but through layers of culture, history, and unparalleled natural splendor. This is not just a vacation. It is a true rejuvenation of the mind, body, and spirit. Whether you are seeking high-altitude adventure that pushes your limits or quiet moments of reflection that expand your soul, Switzerland has something special in store for you. It's a canvas on which to create your own story, framed by the world's most breathtaking landscapes and filled with unforgettable experiences. The heart of Europe awaits, ready to share its timeless beauty and to give you memories that will last a lifetime. Our Swiss journey begins where the earth touches the sky, in the magnificent Swiss Alps. These mountains are more than a backdrop. They are the soul of Switzerland, a colossal spine of rock and ice forged millions of years ago by the monumental collision of tectonic plates. This is the very backbone of the country, a world of dramatic peaks, vast glaciers that carve the land with immense power, and deep, emerald valleys where life unfolds at a different pace. The air here is crisp and pure, carrying the distant melodic chime of cowbells. To be here is to feel both small and incredibly alive, to gain a profound sense of perspective in the face of such timeless grandeur. The Alps shape everything in Switzerland, the climate creating distinct weather patterns on either side of their divide, the culture steeped in traditions of resilience, and the spirit of its people, who have learned to live in harmony with this powerful and beautiful environment. From this grand stage, one actor commands the spotlight like no other, the Matterhorn. This is arguably the most famous mountain in the world, and for good reason. Its near-perfect pyramidal shape is instantly recognizable, with 4 sheer faces aligned almost perfectly with the cardinal directions. Standing at 4,478 meters, it is not the highest peak in the Alps, but its dramatic isolation makes it the most iconic. Its history is as dramatic as its slopes. For years, it was considered unclimbable, a challenge that lured the best mountaineers of the age. The race to its summit culminated in 1865 with the first ascent by British climber Edward Whymper. But their triumph was shattered by tragedy on the descent, a story that has only added to the mountain's mystique. It possesses a magnetic quality, a powerful presence that has captivated mountaineers, artists, and travelers for centuries. The village of Zermatt lies at the foot of this giant, a charming cluster of weathered wooden chalets and sophisticated hotels, offering the perfect base for your encounter. What makes Zermatt so special is that it is a completely car-free village. This was a conscious choice to preserve the pristine air quality and the deep tranquility of the valley. The only sounds that break the silence are the quiet hum of tiny electric taxis and the excited chatter of visitors. From here, a series of cogwheel trains and cable cars can whisk you away to spectacular viewpoints. The most celebrated of these is the journey on the Gornergratbahn, Europe's highest open-air cogwheel railway. As you ascend, the world unfolds below. From the top, at over 3,000 meters, you are rewarded with a panoramic vista that is simply breathtaking. It includes not just the Matterhorn, but a sea of over 20 other 4,000-meter peaks, including Switzerland's highest, the Dufourspitze. Before you lies the sprawling Gorner Glacier, a frozen river of ice whose deep blue crevasses tell a story of geological time. For a moment of pure Alpine serenity, take a hike along a gentle path through meadows bursting with wildflowers to the serene Riffelsee Lake, where its reflection creates a perfect mirror-like image. While the mountains offer stationary splendor, Switzerland's iconic train rides provide a moving masterpiece. And none is more legendary than the Glacier Express. Connecting Zermatt with St. Moritz, this is a journey where speed is not the goal. Often called the world's slowest express train, it's an 8-hour meditation on the Alpine world. You'll settle into your seat in the panoramic carriages, whose windows curve up into the ceiling, ensuring you don't miss a single peak. The train masterfully navigates the landscape, crossing 291 bridges and passing through 91 tunnels. It climbs over the 2,033-meter-high Oberalp Pass, the highest point of the journey, often surrounded by a world of deep snow. One of the most famous sights on the route is the Landwasser Viaduct, a 6-arched marvel of engineering that leads the train directly into a tunnel carved into a sheer cliff face. It's a picture-perfect moment. On board, enhance the experience with a delicious meal served at your seat, complete with fine Swiss wine, as the epic scenery glides by. This is slow travel at its absolute best, an unforgettable ride through the majestic heart of the Alps. After the silent grandeur of the Alps, we descend into the vibrant pulse of Swiss city life, starting with Zurich. The transition is striking. The raw, elemental power of the mountains gives way to a refined, human-made energy, a rhythm of commerce, culture, and creativity. Often mistaken as just a global hub for banking and finance, Zurich will surprise you with its dynamic and multifaceted character. While the city's reputation is well-earned, to see only the banks is to miss its soul. Zurich has a rebellious, artistic heart that beats just as strongly. Venture into Zurich West, a former industrial quarter reborn as a crucible of contemporary design, art, and gastronomy. Here, old factories now house theaters and galleries, and shipping containers are stacked into iconoclastic boutiques. It's a testament to Zurich's ability to constantly reinvent itself, but to understand the present, you must walk through the past. Begin your exploration in the Altstadt, or Old Town, a delightful maze of narrow cobblestone lanes that transport you back in time. Every stone seems to whisper tales of Roman settlements and powerful medieval guilds. Climb the gentle slope to Lindenhof Hill, the city's historic heart. Once the site of a Roman fort, it's now a tranquil park where locals gather, all while enjoying one of the best views over the Old Town's rooftops. The twin towers of the Grossmünster Cathedral dominate the skyline, a stoic Romanesque landmark central to the city's identity for centuries. Legend says it was founded by Charlemagne himself. It was from this pulpit that Huldrych Zwingli launched the Swiss-German Reformation in the 16th century, an event that reshaped not just Switzerland, but all of Europe. For those willing to climb, the Karlsturm Tower offers a magnificent reward, a panoramic vista of the city, the lake, and the distant snow-capped Alps we just left behind. One of Zurich's greatest assets is its stunning location, wrapped around the northern tip of Lake Zurich. On a sunny day, the entire city seems to gravitate towards the water. In the summer, the city's body culture comes alive. These are not just swimming pools, but lakeside lidos where life slows to a blissful pace. The air fills with the sounds of laughter and splashing water as Zurichers soak up the sun. As dusk settles, many of these bodies undergo a magical transformation, becoming stylish waterfront bars that transform into lively social hubs and even chic bars by night. From the modern dynamism of Zurich, our journey takes us to a city that feels as if it has been lifted directly from the pages of a storybook. Lucerne, nestled dramatically where the River Reuss flows out of Lake Lucerne, and framed by the iconic peaks of Mount Pilatus and Rigi, Lucerne is the Switzerland of postcards, a symphony of water, mountains, and medieval architecture. The undisputed centerpiece of Lucerne is the Chapel Bridge, or Kapellbrücke, the oldest covered wooden bridge in Europe. Built in the 14th century, it angles its way across the river, its wooden planks groaning with the weight of history. But this bridge is also a symbol of resilience. In 1993, a devastating fire destroyed much of it. The city's swift and meticulous restoration is a powerful testament to the love Lucerne holds for its heritage. As you walk across its creaking floorboards, look up to see the triangular 17th century paintings that adorn its rafters. These panels depict scenes from Swiss and local history, creating a unique open-air art gallery that guides you through the city's past as you cross the river. Just a short walk away, you'll find the poignant lion monument, a figure of a dying lion carved directly into a sandstone rock face. It commemorates the Swiss guards who were massacred in 1792 during the French Revolution. Mark Twain described it as the most mournful and moving piece of stone in the world, and standing before it, you understand why. The sheer grief captured in the rock is profoundly touching. Lucerne's Old Town is a joy to explore on foot. Its car-free streets invite aimless wandering. Get lost in a web of charming squares surrounded by historic guild halls with elaborately painted facades that tell stories of battles, biblical scenes, and local legends. Every corner reveals a new fountain, a hidden alley, or a glimpse of the lake. A boat cruise on the crystal-clear waters of Lake Lucerne is an absolute must, offering a completely different perspective of the city's majestic setting. Board one of the elegant, historic paddle steamers that have been plying these waters for over a century. As you glide across the fjord-like lake, the panorama of surrounding mountains unfolds in all its glory. Our final urban destination takes us to the French-speaking region of Switzerland, to the elegant and international city of Geneva. Situated on the westernmost tip of its namesake lake, where the Rhone River begins its journey to the Mediterranean, Geneva feels distinctly different. There's a cosmopolitan grace, a savoir-faire that speaks to its proximity to France and its long history as a global crossroads. As the headquarters for organizations like the European United Nations and the Red Cross, Geneva is a true world city, rightly known as the capital of peace. This is a city built on ideals of diplomacy and human rights. The spirit of internationalism is palpable, from the Grand Palais des Nations to the moving museum chronicling over 150 years of humanitarian action. Geneva's most famous landmark is the spectacular Jet d'eau, a magnificent plume of water that rockets 140 meters into the sky. What began in 1886 as a humble safety valve for a hydraulic power plant has become the city's soaring symbol, a testament to its engineering prowess and its connection to the water. Admire the famous L'Horloge Fleurie, a large working clock made entirely of flowers. This floral clock is more than just a beautiful novelty. It's a vibrant tribute to Switzerland's world-renowned watchmaking industry, a perfect marriage of nature and precision whose design changes with the seasons. For a deeper historical perspective, visit St. Pierre Cathedral in the heart of the Old Town, the adopted home church of John Calvin, a leader of the Protestant Reformation. Nearby, the imposing Reformation Wall honors the movement's key figures. Climbing its towers provides a breathtaking panoramic view of the entire city, the lake, and on a clear day, the majestic peak of Mont Blanc. But Geneva also has a bohemian side. Cross the Arve River into the district of Carouge with its Mediterranean atmosphere, artisan boutiques, and lively bistros. From Zurich's creative pulse and Lucerne's storybook soul to Geneva's global conscience, Switzerland's cities are not just stops between mountains. They are vibrant, diverse characters in their own right, each contributing a unique and unforgettable verse to the nation's grand poem. Leaving the sophisticated charm of the cities behind, we now embrace the exhilarating call of the wild. Now we return to ski. The ski area here is immense, offering over 360 kilometers of pistes and even stretches across into Italy. You can ski 365 days a year on the Theodule Glacier. Refuel on hearty Swiss dishes while lounging on sunny terraces with million-dollar views. When the snow melts, Switzerland transforms into a hiker's paradise. And at the very heart of this paradise lies Interlaken. Imagine setting out on a trail that winds through lush meadows filled with wildflowers. One of the most rewarding hikes is the trail from Mannleichen to Kleine Scheidegg. It feels like you are walking on the roof of the world. For the ultimate adrenaline rush, our final adventure takes us to a place so beautiful it almost seems unreal, the Lauterbrunnen Valley. You take just a few running steps off a gentle alpine slope, and suddenly the ground disappears beneath you. You will glide past sheer rock walls, getting an up-close view of the powerful waterfalls. After days filled with high-altitude thrills, it is time to experience the cozy and welcoming embrace of a traditional Swiss chalet. Inside, a crackling fire dances in the hearth. The air is filled with the comforting scent of pine. Our culinary journey begins with the quintessential Swiss dish, cheese fondue. From the savory, we move to the sweet, to a world where Switzerland reigns supreme, chocolate. My most important piece of advice is to embrace the incredible public transportation system. The Swiss Travel Pass is your golden ticket. Another essential tip is to pack for all seasons. The key is layering. Finally, a secret to saving money. Carry a reusable water bottle and fill it up throughout the day. Deciding when to visit Switzerland is a wonderful dilemma, as every season offers its own unique magic. If you love lush green landscapes and hiking, June to August is ideal. For those dreaming of a winter wonderland, the period from December to March is your prime window. Here's a 2025 insider secret. Consider visiting in late September. This is when the Desalpe or Alpabzug festivals take place. So, why is 2025 the perfect year to turn these visions into your reality? Because in a world that often feels fast-paced, Switzerland offers the perfect antidote. An insider secret for 2025 is the opening of new sections of the Alpine crossing, making the journey between these iconic peaks more seamless and breathtaking than ever before. Whether you find your moment of peace beside a serene alpine lake, feel the thrill of skiing a perfect slope, or get lost in the charm of a medieval old town, it is a country that inspires you to be active, to be present, and to simply look up in awe. Do not wait. This is your year. Your Swiss adventure begins now. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel tips.